West Bengal Governor Jagdeep Dhankhar will be the ruling NDA's candidate for the post of Vice President of India. The decision was taken at the BJP's Parliamentary Board meeting at its Delhi headquarters on Saturday evening. Prime Minister Modi, along with several top leaders like the Union Home Minister Amit Shah, the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, the Union Minister Nitin Gadkari and the Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan were present at the meet.
कई नाम हमारे पास आए जिन पर चर्चा हुई, बड़ी वृहद चर्चा हुई। सभी दृष्टि से चर्चा में समाज की दृष्टि से देश की आवश्यकता, बाकी सारी चीज़ों को देख करके सभी नामों पर बड़ा गौर किया गया। लेकिन सभी नामों पर गौर करने के बाद हम सब लोग और भारतीय जनता पार्टी की संसदीय बोर्ड इस निष्कर्ष पर पहुंची है कि उपराष्ट्रपति पद के लिए भारतीय जनता पार्टी और एनडीए के प्रत्याशी के रूप में हमारे किसान पुत्र श्री जगदीप धनखड़ जी को हम उपराष्ट्रपति पद के लिए अपना प्रत्याशी के रूप में घोषित करते हैं।
And all eyes were on the BJP to see whose name they would nominate for this post. Why was Mr. Dhankhar chosen? When was Mr. Dhankhar chosen? Let's go across to Akshay Dongre for more on this. Akshay, of course, Mr. Dhankhar has been in the headlines more recently for his prickly relationship with the opposition leader, the West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, since taking over as governor in 2019.
Well, absolutely, Sarah. In fact, Mr. Dhankhar and Ms. Mamata Banerjee's rivalry in the state of West Bengal has been quite popular. We have seen that on many occasions. The Trinamool Congress has been accusing Mr. Dhankhar of being an agent of the Bharatiya Janata Party, of in fact trying to saffronize the state of West Bengal. And these have been the allegations that were levelled not just by some ordinary leaders of the Trinamool Congress, but by the Chief Minister of West Bengal as well, Mamata Banerjee. On several occasions, on several issues, we have seen Jagdeep Dhankhar has in fact accused the Mamata Banerjee government of in fact violating law and order situation, violating laws in the state and trying to target the BJP workers in the state, BJP cadre in the state. So there clearly has been division between the opinions of the governor of West Bengal and the chief minister, and they have been at odds on several occasions. And surprisingly, it was just yesterday when a day before the announcement came by the BJP, Mr. Jagdish Dhankhar had in fact met Mamata Banerjee along with the Chief Minister of Assam, who is also considered the point person of BJP in the state, in the entire region of Northeast. So that in fact was a hint that he gave as far as his upcoming innings in politics is concerned.
And Akshay, given the numbers that the BJP has in both houses, their candidate is not expected to face any serious opposition. It's supposed to go ahead as planned. But that said, then the strategy behind picking Mr. Dhankhar wasn't so much about whether he could pass through, the opposition's opposition, but perhaps for other reasons. What are the other reasons for which he has been picked by the BJP?
Well, while many would say that Mr. Dhankhar has been very useful for the Bharatiya Janata Party as far as keeping a check on the West Bengal Chief Minister is concerned, while he was the governor, the choice of Mr. Dhankhar as the Vice President is very strategic for the Bharatiya Janata Party. We have seen that JP Nadda, while announcing his name, also said, and he said that a kisan putra, son of a farmer. So that is what the BJP is trying to achieve. We have seen that during the farmers' agitation, Jat community in fact was very angry with the Bharatiya Janata Party. We have seen either in the state of Haryana or in the state of Uttar Pradesh, we have seen the Jat community was extremely angry with the central leadership and the way they brought in the farm laws. So that was one point of content as far as the Jat community is concerned, and that despite that, the Jat community voted overwhelmingly in the UP elections in favor of the Bharatiya Janata Party in Jat belt. BJP had several gains in several several regions. So that perhaps is also the reason that to bolster that image of a pro-farmer, image, BJP has chosen Mr. Dhankar. And also one of the very important point in the choice of this particular name of Mr. Jagdeep Dhankhar is the upcoming elections in the state of Rajasthan. Mr. Dhankar is from Rajasthan. He is from Jat community. Jats own sizable population in the state of Rajasthan. They hold political significance in the state, and the vice president coming in from the state of Rajasthan is certainly one thing that the BJP expects should turn into votes as well for the party. And you have rightly mentioned that the number of votes the BJP has, be it in the Rajya Sabha or in Lok Sabha or the MLAs that it has across the country, Mr. Dhankar is not going to face a serious opposition as far as his upcoming elections is concerned. So if he wins the vice presidential polls, it is certainly going to provide some boost to the BJP in the state of Rajasthan.